If you are looking for a healthy and weight gain meal for your baby, this right here is what you should be making for him or her. It is so delicious, packed with nutrients and other many benefits. Now let's go into making it. We are going to be using sweet corn for this recipe, sweet corn. So I'll quickly wash it, remove any dust, and then blend it. If you don't have a blender, you can blend it in the market. So that is an option for you. You can blend it smoothly in the market. So I'm making just little quantity here. So that is why I'm using this quantity of corn. Now this is my unripe plantain. I've already dried it earlier on. I've already dried it, dehydrated it. So if you don't have the dehydrator, you can dry it in the sun, under the sun. Just cut it, slice it, and dry it under the sun for a few days, or if just one day is enough to dry it in a heated, or you can even air fry it to dry any form you can to make it dry easily. You can do that. So this is my soya beans powder. I've already grinded mine, so I have plenty of it. I just brought it out. I'm going to be using it because it's very good for babies, a very high protein powder, good for your baby and good for you too. Now these are oats. Of course, our oats, we are going to be using this oat. Is packed with nutrients and other benefits. And of course our rice. You need rice, especially in this recipe. Is very, very important. It is our main source of carbohydrates together with the corn. So these are all I'll be using. Not all, more are still coming. So I'm going to go ahead and add milk. Now if your baby, just use the appropriate age of your baby's milk. If your baby is still under 6 months, use the milk that he or she is still using. So I'm using pig milk for this. Now this is all I'm going to be using: the oats, the rice. I'm using local rice for this, very nutritious and packed with nutrients. I'm using soya beans for this, and unripe plantain. If you don't want, you can, but I highly recommend you use unripe plantain. You can add addition of banana, ripe banana, but make sure you do not miss unripe plantain. This is the milk. I'll be using, this is grounded corn, the sweet corn that I showed earlier on. Now I'm going to be using sugar too, because of course baby needs sugar, and to make it more, to make it enjoyable for them, you are going to be using just little sugar, to make all these things so delicious for them, so that whenever they remember it's meal time, they will not run away. So they need sugar to grow too, for brain development and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all this together. Please remember that we are not using fruit in this recipe, because this is still going to pass through fire. And if you are using fruit for this recipe, by the time you finish processing it, all the nutrients in the fruit will just vanish. It's better you want to use fruit, if you want to give your baby fruit, just get a fresh fruit, blend it for them. Either you extract the water or you give them the whole smoothie to drink. It is more better than adding it into this recipe that will still pass through fire. You will get. So I wanted to blend this rice. I washed it, wanted to blend it, and on a second thought I said no, I don't know, because I don't know, sometimes rice can be difficult or hard. It takes time to be done, at least let's say 20 minutes time, and baking this might be less than 20 minutes, so it might make the rice not to be done very well. So on a second thought, I decided to cook it first. I'll cook it, let it soften very well, before I'll now blend it into a puree form. You get. So I want to make this very, very healthy I don't want my child to be eating uncooked food. So I want to make sure that everything is properly okay, so that I do not have any reason to fear. So and then I will proceed to blend other ingredients, the oats and the dried unripe plantain. If you don't have this, you can just do it everything in the market, grind it very well. It will come out even more smoother when you do it in the market. You get? So I'm going to go ahead and blend, and after blending I will mix everything together, the corn, the soya beans. Remember that this is just a small batch. You can use half penta for all these measurements if you want to make them in a larger quantity. I'm going to add the oats and the unripe plantain powder, the sugar, the milk, and I'm going to mix everything together. Now this method I'm about to use now is the oven method. Now if you don't have oven, you can use a local oven method. Remember, you can use a local oven method, that is adding salt or sand into your stove, inside your pot, then put the pot on top of the stove or gas to heat. After it heats very well, now carry or take the mixture and put inside it, cover it to dry and bake very well. So you can use that method too. So I'm going to mix everything. Now this is the rice, the already cooked rice. I blended it properly, as you can see. You don't want to add extra water into this mixture, so it will be very easier for you to bake. If you add too much water, just know that it will be hard, like it will take time for it to bake. Make sure it is very thick. In fact, this one that I just did here is even more thicker. So you want to minimize your water content so that it can dry easily once you start baking it. So I'm going to mix everything and knead it like a dough to make sure that all the ingredients, the powder, mix properly. So after I'm kneading it, I'll bring out my baking pepper. I'm going to be using baking pepper for this, in order to spread the mixture at the top of the baking powder. So this groundnut oil, I just rubbed it on my hand to allow me easily bring out the mixture without it sticking to my hand. So I tried different method because I wanted something that is easier for me to do. So I tried different method of spreading it on top of this pepper. I tried this first method. I said no, that this will take me time. I said no, let me bring it out and make it like a ball. Let me put it together and bring my plates. Just be watching me. I really tried different method where I am looking for easier method. I don't want to be wasting time, or I just don't want this to waste time. Let it be very easier for me to make anytime I want to make it. So I brought out my plate and do it like so. It looked as if it was working, but as you can see, it didn't work. It was sticking to the plate. I said, oh my god, what will I do now? I said, okay, let me rub oil. I didn't rub oil at the bottom before pressing it. I said, okay, let me check whether it will work now. I did it again. Did it work? Let's know. Did it work? Do you think it will work? Well, I molded it very, very well. Molded. Then put it back. Brought my plate. I said, let me rub it again to make sure it is very, very properly rubbed. Then press it. Voila! Work, my people. no work. Oh. I said, Jesus Christ, all this time that I've been using to do all this thing, I would have been done at least with one sheet of, pepper. I said, oh, look at me. Now I know what to do. Now here is where I got it correctly, and it was so simple. I brought another pepper, baking pepper. I put it at the top of the mixture before putting my plate. Then voila, it works so beautiful. Very easy. Doing this method will help you to achieve a flatter, a smooth consistency. It will make all the flatness to be in equal sizes, so that this side will not be big and this side will become big. Everywhere will be very, very flat with equal measurement. So this right here, I highly recommend. It will make the job very, very, very easy for you. And also, you want to make sure that this thing the mixture is very, very flat, very, very flat. Do not allow yours to be thick, so that it will be easier for you to bake. If it's too high or too thick, it will take time to bake. Sometimes it will start cooking like soft soon, instead of to dry up and become crunchy. So try to make it very, very flat. So after doing, just take out the excess like so. Make sure your working table is cleaned properly before starting to work on this. So after doing that, I'm going to bake it for in a preheat oven, 180 degree in a 180 degrees centigrade. Then I'll bake it for, let's say, 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. It was so simple at this time. So you bake it for, let's say, 20 minutes max, or depending on the time you see that it's beginning to change to a more crispy brown or yellow brown color. That is where you now know it is ready to be flipped. So I'm going to do this all around. Remember that this is weight gain for baby, but you can also use it as an adult. You can use this as a meal replacement for you, maybe a quick breakfast or a quick dinner. Maybe when you don't want to take too heavy food as an adult, you can make this as a cereal, and it was so yummy. It was tempting me, and I said, God, this my flat tummy. It's like this, you want to spoil my flat tummy. So after baking for let's say 10 minutes, this was what it was. It was looking like. So I had to bring it out and cut it into pieces. Here it has not properly dried. So I'm just breaking it down in order to allow the heat to evenly spread on the cereal. Remember, if you if you want me to show you another method to make this without the baking or without oven, just indicate in the comment section, and I will show you the second method you can use and make this without baking. You won't need to bake this at all. You will achieve the same purpose. And if you have air fryer, remember you can also use air fryer to do this. Yes, you can also use air fryer in replacement of the oven. So I'm going to take it back to my oven and bake for an additional 10 minutes. And after it, voila, this is what we have. So crunchy. At a point I said, it's not even better for me to just tie this in in nylon and be giving it to my children as snack. Maybe as snacks, anytime they want to go out, I'll just put it in the leather, because this was so delicious. It was tasting so delicious and sweet. I said on a second thought, I said let me just continue doing it the way I wanted to do it. So if you want, you can leave it this way. Just use your hand and break it into pieces, or you blend it a little to give you that smooth consistency. But if your baby is still, this cereal is suitable from 5 months or 6 months upward. So if your baby is still under 6 months or 5 months, make sure you blend it more into a powdered form, more than this now, more than this you are seeing here. Make sure it is more powdered. So my baby is up to 2 years, and he has teeth already, so this will be so easier for him to eat, and to easier to swallow. So make sure if your baby is 5 months to 6 months, make sure it is more in a powdered form. And that is it. Very delicious, very yummy. Remember, if you want, you can add nuts to it, granules, cashew nuts, depending on your preference, but please do not add fruit in this, because fruit is just like wasting your time, because the nutrients will not be there again after baking. You get? So that is it. I'm going to put in airtight container. Then how to prepare is, you put hot water. Remember that once you put hot water into this, it swells up. So let's say you put 2 spoons of this dry mixture into a plate and pour your hot water. The 2 spoons can turn to, let's say, 10 spoons. So it will triple in size. It swells up. So just pour your water, hot water, very boiled water, cover to allow to soften for 10 minutes. Then it will soften very well and swell in triple in size. They will now give your baby to munch on it and enjoy himself. Make sure you use your appropriate milk of your baby's age. You can use this too as an adult, because this is too delicious. It can't be only for babies. It's so delicious, and it is nutrient packed. If you want, you can also leave it in is it golden more size? What is it even called? This size now, this particular size. You can leave it in this size. Just add your milk and your hot water. If you want that crunchiness. And my friends, that is all for today. Please make sure you love this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.